Hey, this is Hollis. Already, come on, ready. Hey, what's up, players? This is WWE Hall of Famer Teddy Long, and I just want you to know that you're watching the Jeffrey Show live, and that's real talk, players.
We're here live at the Mika Villas Estates.
Welcome. Thank you guys for being here. We're bringing to you not a poolside edition,
Okay.
but in the pool.
In the pool. Did you just think of that?
Creative minds, juices flowing like a waterfall in here. So, Jeffrey Show Live.
And we are still going to talk about some professional wrestling.
Okay, we're going to work on our tans, do a little swimming, but wrestling is always at the forefront of our minds. I'm good with that.
The idea was originally given to me from you when you were on live in the pool. It's starting to become your thing, your niche. Nobody's ever done this before. Like, how did you come up with this?
It's a first time for everything, and sometimes you just got to be true to yourself. I'm kind of a water baby, so I just want to hang out, chill, and talk to everybody. What better way to invite you into the Villas Estates but bring you into the pool with me? We're half naked, we're having fun, drinks, grill. We're going to do the damn thing.
Are you sure you just didn't want to show off? You sure this wasn't why you guys originally go live? Because I saw the comments with you and Ravenna, who we're going to talk about later on. But are we sure that this wasn't like thirst traps?
No, never thirst traps. We just want to keep you wet and wild, that's all.
As I mentioned, Ravenna, we're going to talk about her more because we're doing a Southern Honor Wrestling predictions video. This is the first time ever. We've never done this before.
We've never done Southern Honor?
Never.
Oh, wow. First time. See? First time that you guys are here with us. First time for doing a Southern Honors prediction. Let's kick this bitch off. Ooh, sorry.
It's a church. Gary Lamb is the pastor.
Forgive me, Father Gary. I am sin.
I want to get right into the biggest match of the night, in my opinion. AC Mack versus Alan Angels. Alan Angels defending his action.
No, he is defending the Southern Honor Championship at this Southern Honor event. That is going to be hot. It's so hot. AC Mack, Alan Angels is so hot. It's mind-blowing. It's mind-scrambling. We don't know what we're talking about, but we know that these two guys are going to put on one heck of a show. AC Mack, the Mack of all trades, the belt snatcher, is trying to snatch back that title.
He's never had it.
It doesn't matter. He thinks he owns them all.
He does. Let's be honest. Now, I made the mistake of action wrestling. I don't want any heat for that because, in Georgia wrestling.
No. All Georgia wrestling is love. Everybody loves
What Georgia do you live in?
I live in Atlanta, Georgia. Everybody loves each other. There's no beef with promotions. Nobody's dying or lying about numbers. Nobody cares. It's all about the wrestling.
But if I'm not mistaken, Southern Honor Wrestler, their venue is called the Action Zone or something of that nature.
It is the Action Building there in Canton, Georgia. It does say Action because it is the Action Church, which is Gary Lamb's church. So the Southern Honor guys and girls, they perform in the Action Building, and they give us action. There happens to be Action Wrestling, but we're not talking about them right now. It is all about Southern Honor.
Mika, who's leaving with the championship?
Who's leaving with the championship? After the champion, Alan Angels, the last show got destroyed.
You saw it?
Yes, not just by the entire locker room, but we had Kenny Omega there, One Wing Angel. The Mack of all trades, AC Mack is going to pick up on the weaknesses of Alan Angels.
Yes.
That One Wing Angel was already detrimental.
Right.
AC Mack is going to finish him off with the Mack 10 for the win and the title.
I don't know who's going to win this because Southern Honor Wrestling, I want to say they're going to pull the trigger and give it to AC Mack, but Mika, AC has so many titles.
He is the belt collector. He is the belt snatcher. The reason he has so many titles, the boy is mad talented. You do not like to like him. You don't have to hate him. You don't have to listen to him, but you have to respect his hustle and his skill in the ring. AC Mack will do anything and everything to take a title home. I think we're going to see this Friday at the Action Building what AC Mack does to walk out of the door with that title.
I hate that it becomes like this, but sometimes in the major leagues, you sometimes don't want the person that always wins the titles to always get it over and over again. Hence, Charlotte Flair right now, she's on her ninth reign. People are tired of it. I think that's how I'm feeling, unfortunately, with AC Mack. I love him. I do love Charlotte. I do love AC Mack, but I want there to be Alan Angels versus Joe Black. I feel like there's...
You want to see Alan Angels die? Because that would happen.
I would rather Joe Black take the title from Alan Angels than AC Mack.
I think Joe Black is an inevitability that he will have that Southern wrestling title.
Oh, it's his.
It's his.
It's his. It's coming.
It's just a matter of who is the victim, not the title holder, but who is the victim when his time comes. It would be good to see Joe and Alan, but again, I'm not about violence and murder. I think AC would give a run around the ring away from Joe until Joe catches him.
Okay.
And then that would be it. But again, I see AC Mack taking his title home with him.
New champion.
New champ.
And you're going to be in attendance to watch that.
I will be in the building.
So we're not just talking about we're going to be there.
We're going to be there in the building in Canton, Georgia. You and I will be sitting there with the rest of the fans and watching this action.
Can they take pictures with you? Can they speak? Or do you bite?
I mean, guys, girls, kids of all ages, come see me. No, for real,
This
really.
is a church.
I said I was sin, okay? But yeah, guys, come say hi. I won't have any merch. This is not my building, but you know, you can come say hi. Maybe later in the parking lot, we'll do some 8x10s or whatever. I don't know. We'll talk.
I love it. I love it. So I have Alan Angels to retain. I don't think there's any stipulations with the new era being banned or anything of that such. And you have AC Mack winning the championship come this Friday. I want to switch gears. We talked about Joe Black a bit. He's facing someone that he's kind of familiar with, in my opinion.
Very familiar. Joe Black is taking on another new era member,
Yes.
Owen Knight.
Yes.
Owen Knight and David Ali waylaid Joe Black backstage.
Yes.
Took a chair
You
to
saw
his
that.
already injured leg. The problem being, Joe said it himself, they did not finish the job.
They didn't.
Joe Black says, come hell or high water, does not matter if he is 100% or not. He will be in the action building this Friday. He is going to step into the ring with Owen Knight, and I am worried. I am concerned. Another reason I'm going to be there in the action building.
With good reason.
With good reason. I'm concerned for Owen's safety and well-being. Joe is dangerous when he's 100%, when he's full and whole. And he said he's never been 100% since his first bump, but when he's healthy, he's dangerous. Now, with this injury, I think he's like a trapped, caged, wild animal. I think Joe is going to be at his utmost dangerous because he has got something to prove and he wants to hurt somebody. He's got frustration built up. A man like that with frustration built up, I don't want to be the one he takes it out
I know
on.
I don't.
Owen is poked the bear, and the bear is going to come out swinging.
Can the new era save him?
I don't think anybody can save him. I don't think that Joe is going to stop. I don't think a ref is going to stop it. I don't think Gary is going to stop it. The Pope could come down.
The Pope?
D'Angelo De Niro
Oh,
could come.
okay.
I don't think he can stop it. I think that every body that is laid in that ring is going to be decimated because Joe is just that angry. That whole Joe's going to kill you, ladies and gentlemen, that was about Joe Black. Y'all just didn't know it yet.
Along in the show, I want to get into a match that I've seen a few times. I've seen Effy.
Effie is Daddy!
And who's he facing? You got that excited for?
Sorry. Whew. This is not a pool anymore, just telling you. But Effie is Daddy, and he is facing Ashton Star. Ashton Star and Effie. If you don't know, happy Pride Month. They are both openly gay wrestlers.
Yes.
They're going to step into the ring. Like you said, this is not their first rodeo.
They had one amazing match last year.
But
Wow.
man, the two of them, when they get together, it is magic. It is havoc. It is great. It is amazing. Ashton Star has easily become one of the favorites there in Canton, Georgia.
Favorite.
From the offset. Ashton has a different look.
He does.
And the people of Canton, I no disrespect, but they were not the most welcoming at first.
At first.
But
because you was there.
I was there.
You was there.
I was upset with y'all. I really was.
But they turned the new lead.
They turned over. You guys.
One of the loudest pops of the night, honestly.
You guys the thing about wrestling is for everybody.
It is.
And the appreciation of the skill, of the talent, of the Ashton Star, that Starfire spirit that he brings to the ring, and the fans respond to that. Effy, his first time in Canton there. When he steps into the ring, I feel that the faithful there are going to be holding Ashton near and dear to them because he's adopted.
I agree.
But Effy is going to turn them out. Pun intended.
I know it.
I mean, my gosh. First of all, Effy has been all over the country doing his thing against everybody who stepped into his path. Effy has a different, unique look, but don't let the fishnets fool you. He is a hard-hitting brawler who is not afraid to get down and dirty. Ashton is going to have to bring his A+ game to walk out of this show with a win. Can he do it? What do you think?
Honestly, I was actually prepared to ask you that question, so this caught me off guard because I was going to piggyback a little bit off of what you were saying, but honestly, it's Ashton Star home. I think with the momentum, similar to a basketball game, we're in the NBA Finals right now, similar to with that momentum, the whole team advantage, I think that Ashton Star is going to come out with the win. As much as I love Effy, I plan on seeing him twice this weekend. That's double the action. I plan on seeing him.
Double the daddy, y'all.
I plan on seeing him Friday and Saturday.
Remember the Go Daddy with Candace Michelle? Double the daddy, yeah. Go Daddy.
Go.
And I'm saying that Daddy's going to go all the way for a win.
Wow.
Effy is, I think, just a little bit more ahead of the game than Ashton.
Wow.
No disrespect to Ashton.
That sounds like disrespect.
No disrespect to Ashton. I like Ashton. I love Ashton. He is one of my favorites. But I think that Effy has that slight experience edge and factor where Ashton's going to be feeding off this crowd, picking up on that love. Effy doesn't need your love. Daddy already has mine. So he is going to walk in there and do what he does best, which is kick booty. Maybe spank a little too, but that's a whole different story. But Effy for the win.
Wow. I want to keep the action here going at Southern Honor Wrestler with Dani J. Did you see the way she laid out Lindsay Snow at the last show?
I am impressed. And I say that taking a breath with Dani J because I've watched her development here in the Southeast for a long time. Honestly,
if anybody knows it, we've seen the early.
We've seen
it.
We've seen her crawl.
Seen it.
And now she is running with the ball. Taking out a competitor the likes of Lindsay Snow was something I did not think that Dani J had in her. This mean streak,
that burn book.
This burn book. I mean, guys, Dani Jordan, y'all can call her trash all you want to, but I think I think that is fueling her fire, which is going to bode badly for Lindsay Snow. Dani has a crew.
Okay.
She has now this ego and this swagger to her.
I see the swag.
Oh, ho. This attitude, this new attitude with this new era Dani J, all bets are off. I don't think she's taking crap from man, woman, child, and the people in Canton, Georgia have ticked her off where she does give no cares.
None.
Dani J, woo!
Huh?
Lindsay is a world-class competitor, but I think Dani J is coming to fight.
Yes.
And I don't think Lindsay's ready for a fight.
Yes.
I think Lindsay wants to wrestle, and that's going to be her downfall. Dani J is going to brawl for it all. Trash or not, she's picking up the victory.
All right. I agree with you, actually, this time. I think that Dani J, women's division at Southern Honor Wrestling will be hers. I feel like she has the swagger.
Is that a whole division?
I think she said she wants to build it or something. She's going to be a face of it.
Okay, well, they need to add more girls. I mean, somebody needs to tell her.
Who would you like to see?
I don't want to tell her that. I mean, there's tons of great female talent here. You can bring people from up north. You know what? Dani wants some competition. Dani wants somebody to give her a go. Bring some likes of Sue Young down here.
You just want to see Sue.
I do want to see Sue. You know?
Who's pregnant at Impact? Is it Sue? I didn't click on the link.
Bring Diamante down here. I'm going to skip right over that.
Oh, I need to click on the link.
Bring Diamante down here. The Cuban Diamond will shine, and rough Dani J up.
Have we ever seen Harlow versus Dani J? I'm going to end it at that.
We have not.
I want to see that.
The Priestess in the Action Church?
In the Action Church!
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I should know better. The Goddess.
The Goddess.
She is a goddess. I am sorry. Hail to the Church of Harlow.
You know, Dylan, if you need help with booking, call. That's it right there. That's the money.
But yeah, I mean, if Dani wants to build a division, or if they wanted to build a division, or if they just want to bring people in to teach Dani a lesson, there's a list of names you guys can start with and see what happens.
I think it's going to be a really good matchup, though.
It's going to be a great match.
I'm glad Lindsay's coming back.
I'm happy to see her again. I had a great showing the last time I was there, and I watched the video from the last show.
Yes.
So here's to Lindsay, hopefully pulling out the win. But again, I think Dani's going to be a little devious. Pick up the victory here.
I love it. I love it. We talked about Ravenna Vane earlier. It's time to talk about Fear in tag team action with her at ringside. She's going against Corey Hollis and Brady Pierce. Brady Pierce and Corey Hollis. We saw what they've seen over the past few months.
Now, I question this because as we were talking here, I got like a little memo here. Corey Hollis got injured.
I don't know anything about that. That's news for me. This is exclusive?
This might be an exclusive. My understanding, my sources are telling me that Corey Hollis has a hand injury.
Oh, no.
Now, how much of an injury? Maybe he's not letting on because Corey Hollis is...
Don't they usually wrap their hands up and still wrestle?
Right, exactly. So, Corey Hollis is also a veteran in this business.
He is.
He has been around. Corey Hollis has been, extra on the WWE. So he has been around, and he is one of these people who is not going to show any fear, pun intended, when it comes to stepping into the ring, even with an injury. That being said, Sunny Daze is on the high of his life. Is he alive or is he undead? I'm kind of unsure. I don't know what. I know he's a monster, but I don't know alive or dead. But anyway, he had a monstrous showing at Double or Nothing.
Yes.
And this is his first show back in his home base. Unfinished business. Ravenna Vane standing there.
You know she almost got attacked last show.
She almost, that
was it.
She's gotten hit a couple times during these shows. New Era, they're lurking. They're not involved in this match per se, but that does not mean they will not make their presence known.
True.
And that may be the only reason that Hollis and Pierce pick up the victory. I'm going against my better judgment. I think that Fear, they have everything that they need to win, especially with Ravenna in their corner. But I think that Hollis is going to make a deal with the New Era Devils.
Really?
Yeah. That's my thought. I could be wrong, and I hope that I am, because I'm a huge Ravenna Vane mark. I'm scared of her.
Right.
She's a vampire. I got a lot of blood. I don't want any of that.
Got blood during her entrance.
Yeah. Oh, that entrance is hot, though.
It is.
I like their entrance.
I like it.
But I think that, there's trouble for Fear, and I think that Fear is one of those teams that everybody does fear, and they're going to take whatever means necessary to take them out, and that's trouble. Fear needs an alliance, but I don't think anybody's going to step up to be friendly with these monsters.
Nevertheless, I feel like Fear is finally going to get that happy ending at the Southern Honor Wrestling show on Friday, and I hope they do. This is more so me hoping. I really hope.
Happy ending, okay.
Shrek.
Shrek did get a happy ending, but there's no Fiona in this story.
Brooklyn?
Okay. Brooklyn could be Fiona in this story, but Brooklyn also took a nasty pile driver. She's a new mom. She hasn't been in the ring a whole lot.
She wasn't at Southern Fried.
She was. But her match was 30 seconds, her
That's
one-on-one.
That's
then
it.
It turned into a tag team. So,
That's it.
Again, the ring rust may be still there. I don't think it's dusted off quite yet.
She can distract or interfere or something.
She is a...
It's risky, though.
It is very risky. So, again, with the happy ending for Fear, I hopefully you're right.
I hope so.
But I just think that...
I hope so.
I just think the monsters are going to fall.
Moving along in this show, it seems like we have an expedition match. Isn't that what you call these kind of matches?
It's one of those things where you put two guys that you would not necessarily see anyplace else against one another. That being Shawn Legacy and John Skyler, the Southern Savior. Nice. Now, I like Skyler.
Okay.
He's a very, him and Corey Hollis are of the same cut.
They got history.
They got history, a lot of history together. And Shawn Legacy, he is one of these kids that you're strapping a rocket to his back and watching them blast off into the into the Legacy universe. Okay, I don't know. I tried to put that together. It didn't
Okay.
work. But I can tell you what is working for me.
What is?
Shawn Legacy is working on his fitness, y'all.
Yeah.
He is cutting all types of up. I mean, check out his Facebook, Instagram. Gets little shorts all pulled up, thighs all out. I mean, we can invite him to the pool next time.
We gotta start inviting people to the pool.
Yes. So Legacy is working on his fitness now.
Yes.
With that comes that body change, comes a different attitude, more confidence,
Right.
more swagger.
Right.
Now Skyler's been in the game for a minute, and he probably thinks that Legacy's easy picking.
All right.
But Shawn Legacy is a title holder other places.
Yes.
Shawn Legacy is somebody who is deceptively fast,
Yes.
quick, and stronger now.
Yes.
And I think the Southern Savior may need saving from this young, hot star Legacy.
Okay.
I mean, hot
Okay.
star.
Keep it together.
It's a pool. But again, Skyler is not one to be taken lightly. So hopefully Shawn is doing his homework and looking at all the video, because there's like 50 years of video.
Yeah, there's a lot of videos.
On John Skyler. Not 50 years, but there's a lot of video on Skyler. And worst case scenario, hell, talk to Corey Hollis. He'll tell you how to beat him because he's done it a couple times himself.
A few times. I'm going with Shawn Legacy as well. I feel like Shawn Legacy has a lot of momentum in this promotion. He just beat Lance, who appeared on WWE Raw, the Samoan Heritage, the Samoan family. So Shawn Legacy picked up a win against him. I think that Shawn Legacy should review some of his moves now that he's getting bigger. I mean,
body control is very important no matter what size you are.
Protect the wrestlers.
But yeah, Shawn's body is a
It's
work
starting to get
in motion.
heavyweight. It's starting to get heavyweight.
And,
Not 205 live.
I mean, he's doing some flips and stuff that big boys,
That-
muscle boys,
yeah.
they don't
And we're not
necessarily
saying
do.
They can do them.
I'm saying that I like the movement, but please don't do it again. At least not while I'm there, okay? Thanks. Appreciate it.
Because we will be there live.
We're going to be
this
there,
Friday.
and I will be judging hard those muscles and those moves. So
Up close.
I'm not going to touch him because I don't know how old he is. He may not be legal.
Yeah, I think it's like 19 or something. I'd be wrong.
Never mind. Okay.
We got the last match of the night, and these guys, in my opinion, pretty much run the show. The New Era.
Wow.
David Ali definitely does his thing on the mic. David Ali comes to fight.
Tonight he comes to fight. You know what? Let me tell you
Not to
something.
shoot a promo.
Let me tell you something, Jeffrey Show Live. I'm David Ali. I got my hat on. I'm stupid with my jacket. And I got these people backing me up. And that's why we're winning. That's what I think.
Okay.
I mean, okay. Talent, yes. Big mouth, oh my God, plug your ears. But the pack mentality is ruling in Southern Honor.
Yes.
I think that it is past time that somebody put the kiddies to bed.
Wow.
Somebody needs to step up and shut the New Era down. Will this be the match that starts to happen? I certainly hope so, but I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
Why? Why don't you think so?
I think that Lee Johnson getting a win over the former Southern Honor Wrestling Champion Kevin Ryan at the last show and teaming up with Jordan Kingsley, who's making his return at Southern Honor Wrestling. They're new as a team opposed to the unit of the New Era. I feel like they already lost because of that.
Wow. Now, see, sometimes when you have common enemies, the enemy of the enemy is my friend.
Okay.
And you have to fight. You both come together for a reason. That reason is the New Era is going to screw you both. They have screwed you both. You need to unify. What that means is egos out the window.
Right.
And I think that Kingsley and Kevin Ryan, they don't have big egos to begin with, to my knowledge, and I think that will help them formulate a better team. David Ali has quite the ego on him. So, him maybe trying to be in control, because who's the leader of the New Era?
I would assume the champion, no? Are you trying to start something?
No. Here's an honest question. Who's the leader of the New Era?
This is how shit gets started.
I'm sure that David Ali would say he's the leader. I'm sure Danny J would say she's the leader. Perhaps the champion would say, I'm the champion, I'm the leader. Perhaps Lee Johnson thinks that he's
Lee?
I don't know
Girl, you playing.
who is the leader of the New Era. And because there is no established leader, these little foot soldiers are going to bump heads and scatter down if someone helps that along. I'm not saying I just helped it a little bit, but I'm just saying you guys need to do your homework and maybe, put cracks in that foundation in those leather jackets that they're running around with and break this little new era up and send it back to the past.
Okay, let's bring it a little bit closer as we end this video. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to this pool edition, the summer edition
of Jeffrey Show Live. We're here in the pool. You guys,
this isn't my place. I'm not this fancy.
It's the Villas Estates. I usually don't open the doors up for just anybody. So Jeffrey Show is.
But we gotta open up to a few wrestlers.
I mean, we will open it up to a couple of you wrestlers, you guys and you girls. You'll be able to
gate it.
I have snipers on the gates, y'all, because some of y'all are trash. Ooh, I ain't talking about Dani. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Sorry. No offense. But yeah, I mean, we'll open it up and do this again. Maybe bring a couple of wrestlers here.
Right.
Let them come work on their skills in the pool and talk to us.
Where can the people follow you before we head out?
Follow me in this pool, y'all. No. Follow me on all forms of social media. Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook. I am Mika Villas, Mika. V like victory, ILLAS.
This is Jeffrey Show Live, and as I sign up, I want to see each and every one of you guys that's watching this video this Friday at the Action Wrestling building in Canton, Georgia. Bell time is at 8 p.m. The show starts bell time show starts at 8 p.m. The doors open at 7, and there'll be long lines.
Get there early,
Get there early.
Parking, and that line is no joke.
And once again, I want to shout out to the Mean Street Podcast and Tough Thought Podcast because they're going to be in the building. I know for a fact, and it's always good to see them.
Always great to see those boys.
And we can't wait to see Corey, the photographer. There's so many people we're going to see. So many
people. I'm excited to see all my friends, my family, my fans, everybody, Southern Honor Wrestling. We're going to be there. Yes. You should be there, too.